Welcome, 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 everyone. Please, right now, be prepared to be amazed. In the next few minutes, I would like to share with you one of the most amazing opportunities I've seen in decades. You see, I'm one of those people that have worked in this industry for over 3 decades, and I've made quite a lot of money. And along the way, it's been pretty cool. And, I was ready to call it quits to the industry and move back up to Alaska last year and literally help my daughter with her touring business and any other exciting things that might come along. Basically, I was pretty much done with the industry altogether. Then guess what happened? Yeah, you got it, the P word. That threw many of us completely sideways for a minute. And I already made the decision to move back to Alaska. And then I received this phone call back in July of last year. And, it's one of those phone calls, maybe you've heard it before. It went like this: Sherry, are you sitting down? My brain went immediately to no, not again. We've heard this so many times, but then there's that little voice in my head that said, oh my gosh, it's in my blood, it's in my DNA. I've got this funny feeling I know what this is all about. But that really wasn't it. It was somebody else that was literally ready to do the same thing that I was, but on a much bigger scale, that ready to sell off all their networking businesses, podcasts, inventory, everything they had, literally going into full on retirement. They were looking at this too. When I heard that, I stopped in my tracks and I said, wait a minute. If they're looking at this, I better take another look too. You see, it's not about me. It's not about you. It's about how many people we are literally going to be that will be affected by what this particular opportunity has to offer. So stay tuned, because you're not going to want to miss this. My name is Sherry Denny, Corporate Director with Aplgo, and man, have I got some news for you. We are so excited to introduce to you Aplgo. We've seen, especially this year, how, typically brick and mortar companies are moving into the digital age of click and order. And more people are interested in holistic alternative ways to improve their health, right? We are excited to share with you how you can get healthier and wealthier here with us at Aplgo. So by creating a virtual business that's open for worldwide, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you're anything like many of us and you value your health, and you've been known to take almost anything you were told if it was good for you, choking down horse pills and drinking that stuff that tastes like dirt. Here's what I know about humans. We're not going to stick with something for long, well, at least not the long haul, if it's not pleasant. I mean, put me on broccoli, carrots, and chicken diet, and I might last a couple days, maybe a week. That's not what we're here about. We're here for the long haul, for sustainable health, and that's what we want. So welcome to the Aplgo family. Get this, we found a way to eat candy-like, get healthy, and make money. And we're all excited to share it with you. We have found, with thousands of people enjoying these, it's virtually impossible to have a negative experience. Wouldn't you like that? So I'm introducing to you the world's first anion drop. Some of us call them rapid DNA drops, drops of health, high-tech nutrition. I love that one because it really is where science meets nutrition. And when we say candy, we're obviously not eating candy all day. We mean candy-like drops. These rapid DNA drops are lozenges, taste just like hard candy, just like a Jolly Rancher or a Lifesaver, without the hole in it. And they're good for adults, and kids just love them. So let me ask you this. Have you ever stood at the ocean or walked barefoot in the grass and you just feel good? That energy you're feeling, that calming effect, is from negative ions. Wow, who would have thought? So it's like we're living in opposite world. Positive ions are bad, negative ions are good. Positive ions are found in things like our technology, our cell phones, and they cause all sorts of health problems and toxicity. Negative ions, on the other hand, are good, and they've proven health benefits and extremely calming effects. Nature has shown this in high concentrations of negative ions in our plants, and our plants are absolutely full of them. So how are the plants full of anions? Lightning. Did you know that lightning strikes the earth 8 million times a day, if not more? These lightning strikes carry that negative ion energy to plants and add to their potency. We know that botanicals have many healing properties, but once you take the plant out of the ground or pluck it from the tree, it starts to lose those healing qualities because it starts to lose that negative ion charge. That's why you always hear, eat as fresh food as possible, eat while it still has some charge. Does that make sense? Well, absolutely it does. So what does all this have to do with what we're discussing today? Well, here at Aplgo, we have developed a system and technology where we start by picking our botanicals at the peak of their individual potency. We then extract the plant's DNA, literally scraping the DNA off the plant itself when it's barely 4 inches tall. This results in pure and potent product that contains all of the plant's health benefits. The next step is to restore the plant's negative ion energy by putting it into a chamber where we simulate the lightning strike in a cold environment. The last step is to embed the negatively charged plant DNA into the lozenges or drops. We call them candies because they're so delicious. We embed the plant DNA into a caramel-like candy made from the highest grade molasses and organic beetroot, having only 6 calories and 1 gram of sugar in each. And you know, it's like, this is my favorite right here, BTY. So they're convenient, delicious, safe, and work immediately. We call them instant gratification nutrition. And they taste so good, you can really hardly believe they're good for you. So we have 15 different drops or 15 different experiences, each targeting a different health goal or concern. Also, you won't find artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors here. Everything comes straight from nature. So what we have here is really the evolution of wellness. Just like every industry, you know, we started with the records, the cassettes, the CDs, the MP3 players. Guess what? They all went to cloud services. When you look at the different ways that we consumed our health and wellness products, most of them have to go through our digestive process, which is slow, sluggish, and often broken. You know, the powders, the liquids, the pills, the capsules, juices, everything, a little bit inconvenient. Some are heavy, some you have to put in the fridge. One thing right after the other. Imagine this, taking a little drop, just a little tiny drop, putting it on your tongue, and it tastes incredible, and sucking on it. That's all there is to it. So they're so convenient. We know that we aren't necessarily what we consume. We are what we absorb. With our drops, we bypass that digestive system altogether. Think about it. Why do doctors tell us to put certain meds in our mouth or under our tongue? Well, it's because it absorbs immediately. The same thing happens with these drops. We suck on them and their ingredients get absorbed into our mucosal membranes and into the bloodstream within seconds, folks, within seconds. So I just love this one here. I love this quote by a naturopathic doctor, you can't help someone with their digestive system by taking something for the digestive system if they can't properly digest it. Does that make sense to you? Well, of course it does. So let me ask you this. If you could choose to get your nutrition from the horse pills on the left or the candies on the right, which would you choose? Go ahead, put it in the chat right there. Oh yeah, I see, I know. I'm grabbing for the candy too. Thank you for putting that in there. That's just amazing. So this doesn't surprise me. Which one would you choose? So, you know, our products are the real deal. Most people don't realize that. The supplement industry is so loosely regulated. The fact that we are FDA registered speaks to the higher standards we have when compared to the vast majority of other supplements on the market. So we are gluten-free, non-GMO, we're kosher and halal certified, which means, that great care is taken in the sourcing and manufacturing of our products. We are also ISO 9001, ISO 22000 certified, which are international standards that mean we can prove that what we say is in our products is actually in the product. Recently, after several attempts, we proudly received a natural food supplement certification for Canada, the highest level you can get. Recently there was research study shared in Men's Health magazine where the world's top 100 supplements were investigated, and it showed that 51 of them did not have the ingredients listed on the label. You won't find that here at Aplgo. You don't even have to worry about that. Now, I know some of you might be thinking to yourself, but I eat healthy. Isn't that good enough? Can I get all my nutrients and vitamins from my food? Why would I need something extra like this? Well, those are all good questions. All right, so let's talk about this. Let's go here. I first heard about this maybe 25 years ago at a seminar, soil depletion. Our soils that used to be so fertile has been so depleted of its nutrients over the decades. The soil cannot even regenerate the nutrients fast enough that when we're growing, our foods are not the same as they were after the 50s, 60s, and for sure the 70s. And that's why so many people are doing their own organic gardening. But what if you're not that gardener? Well, write in the chat, what do you get? What kind of health goals do you want? Do you want to get your health goal? Do you want to get to your health goals slower or faster? Right? Go ahead, write it in the chat. You want to get there faster or slower? Well, now it's time for some fun. Time to play a game. By the way, I saw a lot of faster, 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 faster. I like that. I like playing games. You too, right? So this game is called I've Got a Drop for That. This is how the game goes. You're going to look at the list that I'm going to show next, the top health concerns or goals, and type it in the chat room what you would like to have the most help with, okay? What is your top health concern? And we'll show that we've got a drop for that. Before we play, just think about the power of this from the standpoint of a business owner. Imagine being able to ask people, what is your top health concern? And then being able to help them. So here goes. Go ahead in the chat. And I'm going to watch for your responses here. What we have that may help you with many health issues, but here's the main ones. Sleep, we've got RLX for that. Energy, we have GTS for that. Weight management, we've got women's hormones, focus, brain clarity, BRN, heart health, HRT, detox, HPR, relaxation, stress. Again, we have the RLX. A pre-workout is GTS, pain, STP. They're all three letters. You will get familiar with these. Headaches, pain, joints, Beauty, skin, nails, hair growth. That's one of my favorite. BTY helped bring my hair back. It's growing back. I got all these tiny things sticking out all over here. So gut biome, that would be MLS. And oh my gosh, getting that out to so many people and hearing so many testimonies on that. Go ahead and write in the chat there if you have a certain product that you're already using and it's done amazing things for you. Digestion, ICE. Oh my gosh, I can't live without that one. So, okay, one last thing that we want to mention about our drops is something we're proud of. We have our own lab and manufacturing plant all in one. It's located in Eastern Europe in Moldova. Now, why is this so important? Because we own the entire process, including the supply chain. Why is that important? Because most companies use third-party distributors, which can skyrocket the cost, and you're at the mercy of the company's timelines. Well, we never had to compete with other companies or get in line, so to speak. Did you know that during the pandemic, we didn't miss one shipment? We can make, the manufacturing facility can make 250,000 boxes in one 8-hour shift. There's 2 shifts a day. That's 500,000 boxes of these amazing drops. So are you in the right place at the right time? So we've covered the drops that can help us get healthy. We also have a luxury beauty skincare line with the same proprietary technology as the drops, with the plant DNA and negative ions. No one else has what we have. It was formulated in Europe and is a clean skincare line without the nasties or the toxins there. Now, let's share I'm going to share real briefly on how all this works for you if you want to earn some money. Anybody ready for that? So before we show you how to build this, we want to share with you, at least I do, a couple of key secrets to growing a successful business and why this business and this company and with this product at this particular time is uniquely positioned in the market for massive growth and success. I know you would all probably agree with us that when we think, the first thing you want to ask yourself when considering a business opportunity is, do people want the product? And how much competition does it have? Well, ideally, you want to have a product and that, well, it's what's called marketplace differentiation. That simply means a product that everyone wants and no one else has. You find someone with a problem and you have a solution. It's win-win. I mean, it just makes sense. One of the reasons so many people struggle in this industry over the decades is because they're always trying to share a Me Too product. Oh, you have a protein shake? Oh, me too. You have an energy drink? Oh, me too. When I saw this product and the price point, by the way, with many of our drops on our daily collection being $25 a box, that everyone in the family could use, that tastes like candy, that solves a whole plethora of issues. Hello, that did it for me. Actually, they kind of already had me at candy, but you know, so the next thing you want to consider with a company is its timing. So let me ask you this, put in the chat, is it better to be first to market or last? Would you rather be first or last? Well, of course, it's better to be first. There is a phenomenon in the business that always remains true. It's called the S curve, which you see right here. And this is what it looks like. Here, the company is starting, and then it starts right here. And then the growth, it starts to look like this. And then it takes off into massive momentum. And then it enjoys the wonderful, steady growth. When do you think you want to join a company? Well, sure, yes, right here, right now. And we got all of this right here. So let's look at a unique time in our history. that we're living in due to the P word and everything happened in the world we're living in right now, it's kind of called, we're calling it the rise of the entrepreneur. A lot of us had time on our hands during this time to get real clarity, folks, on where we want to spend our time and our money. We also, they're calling this the Great Resignation. Did you know that? Think about this. Did you know? And many realized, that they didn't like their jobs, or they didn't want to continue building someone else's dream, or their job wasn't as stable as they thought. Or maybe they stayed at their job, but now they work from home and they love that freedom. And now they got an extra hour or two that they're no longer commuting. And they want to grow an additional stream of income. Or maybe they're being forced to do something they don't want with their bodies, and they're leaving their jobs and need to replace that income. This is happening on a daily basis here now, you guys. Here at Aplgo, you decide when you want to work and where, with several different ways to get paid. And, I'd like to show you a few of those here in a minute. We're also in massive momentum because of this and expanding internationally right now with Aplgo. We've been in Europe and 50 other countries in the last 9 years, going on 10 years this next month. Currently, we are pre-launching in the United States, Canada, Mexico, Australia, the Philippines, and a few more. You have the opportunity to get here on the ground floor and be involved with this category creating company. Think about this. We aren't a startup company, but we have all of the excitement of a company just starting out, and that makes it even more fun. So expanding all over the world, these are the places that we are going. And Sergi's total goal is to be the company that pays out the most to their associates in the entire country. And he's doing just that with a payout of 63% out to the field. We are proud to say we have the highest paying compensation plan in North America, according to a valid third-party source, Business for Home. Anyone here like to be paid the most for your efforts like the rest of us do? Well, there you go. Aplgo has climbed the chart in momentum in the past 15 months, just 15 months, you guys, moving from number 118 to number 12 or 13 this past week. That's huge. And the train is leaving the station. The ship is leaving, you guys. Jump on board. So these last couple of fun facts about our owner, Sergi. He and his wife, Olga, he made his first million. Let me get this correct. He made his first million in this industry by the age of 21. Was raised in this industry. He was doing network marketing at the age of 17. He discovered these drops when his friend gave him a drop to help with his fear of flying. Within 10 days, Sergi owned the rights to the technology, and Aplgo was born. The rest is history. And we've done over 300 million in sales, $100 million in sales alone in the USA just this last month of September. Olga is his wife and has a master's degree in marketing. She's the absolute creative person. She's actually the creative director for the company and is the mastermind behind all of our marketing and incredible events. She's just absolutely incredible. Sergi and Olga view this whole company as their family, this whole business as their family. They treat their associates like family, and they love having fun. He is a master magician as well, working his magic with the likes of Penn and Teller and David Copperfield. They are known for their extravagant incentive trips and events. They just had one in Panama last 2 months ago. Absolutely incredible. In fact, my sponsors literally won the grand prize, a Tesla that he just handed them the keys and said, it's all yours, baby. So if you like travel and being recognized for your efforts, does that sound good to you? You're in the right place at the right time. Stop dreaming. It's time to act and make some real money. So you might be wondering, how would I actually do this? Well, that's the easy part for us. The person who invited you to this call can show you how you can grow a business here, all from your phone. In this team, we have several leaders you can reach out to as well. We are here for you. We are absolutely here for you, helping everybody that we possibly can. I will say this, most people aren't marketing experts, nor do they want to be. Here at Aplgo, we have a tool, an app that includes every piece of marketing material, every company video you'd ever need, a way to track all your efforts, and ways to communicate and follow up with your prospects, your friends, your family, anybody that's trying the drops. I like to say, if you can follow some simple steps, if you can talk or text people, if you can do that, you can get some drops in people's mouths. You can absolutely do this business. So there's 2 ways to get involved with Aplgo. One is a customer and the other is an associate. It's free to become a Prime customer, and it's only $25 to become an associate and build a business right here with us with Aplgo. So you ask yourself, in conclusion, what more is there? Well, we really feel that all the important pieces of the puzzle have come together to create something absolutely incredible. So great products, check. Timing, check. Systems for success, check. 9-year track record going on 10, check. Travel, recognition, fun, check, check, check. Highest paying compensation plan, check. What more is there? I'll end by saying this. The opportunity of a lifetime needs to be seized during the lifetime of the opportunity. And if you want to know more about the compensation plan, we absolutely have videos on that we can send you. You can get back with the person that sent you this invite to see this. But thank you so much for spending time with me, and absolutely get back with the person that sent you the invite. I am so sure, I'm positive, they're very excited to answer any questions you may have and get you started today. So have a great rest of your day. This is Sherry Denny signing out. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.